flight. This is something I am surprisingly proud of, and easily the most petty thing I've done in my life. TLDR at the bottom. About a year ago, I was on a short domestic flight. I was seated towards the front of the flight and lined up to board when they called for my group. I saw I had a window seat, and as I saw where I was sitting, I noticed an older woman in the aisle seat of my row and who I learned to be her daughter, in the middle seat. I let them know I was sitting next to the window and apologized for making them get up so I could sit down. The older lady didn't seem to understand what I was saying at first, and she just kept smiling at me until her daughter told her to get up because they have to let me get past them. The older woman got up and told me not to worry about it, but her daughter seemed extremely annoyed when she told her to move for me. I didn't mind at all and apologized once more for being too big to fit past them without them having to get up, and once again, the older lady gave me a big smile and told me not to worry about it. Unfortunately, the daughter was nowhere near as happy as her mother. This is the point where the daughter started to fire off comments to her mother that were directed at me, pissed off at the fact that since I have a window seat, I should have been on the plane before them, so they didn't have such a hassle to get back up after they were already seated, etc. Her mother, though, didn't seem to pay her any mind. I just ignored her tirade. I did feel guilty that I made them get up for me, but when the daughter saw her mother was ignoring her, she started to look for anyone around us that she could complain about me to. She even asked the flight attendant for a glass of wine, because this silly moron next to her had stressed her out. I put my headphones in and occasionally would pause the movie I was watching on my phone to check if she was still complaining about me. Now, I usually have to put up with comments and slight insults for work. I've been called a lot worse before, and honestly, being called a silly moron is more humorous than anything. So I was just going to let it slide. That's when I noticed as we reached flying altitude that she was trying to see out the window, to look down on the city we were leaving. Immediately, I hunched myself forward to block her from seeing out the window and kept watching my movie. Initially, I planned to block the window for about 20 minutes, but 20 became 30, 30 became 45, and I thought, what the hell? I'm going to fully commit to hunching in front of the window for the entire flight. I saw her getting annoyed, but I blasted my volume, held in my pee, skipped the mid-flight snack and drinks, and continued to block the window until we landed. It was definitely worth it.
I've just learnt that I should have written it as 3 to 4 hour. Flight not 3/4. My bad. TLDR. Lady on my flight was a bit rude towards me when I got on the plane, so I blocked her from seeing out the window for the entire 3 to 4 hour flight.